David Morrell is the author of Rambo First Blood. He introduced the world to Rambo, and he went out to see Rambo Last Blood, obviously, it looks like today, and this is what he has to say. So he says, "I agree with these Rambo Last Blood reviews. The film is a mess. Embarrassed to have my name associated with it." And then he tags a story from USA Today. We're going to take a look at that in just a second, but I just want to kind of give a little bit of backstory about this. So basically, there's a lot of people in the mainstream media that are taking what David Morrell has to say about the Rambo Last Blood movie, and they're kind of propping it up and being like, see, even the Rambo creator didn't like the movie. So this is the story that he tagged here, okay? This is a story from USA Today. The headline reads, "Is Rambo Last Blood any good? Critics call it a MAGA fantasy. Orgy of death." MAGA fantasy. But you know, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? Maybe he just tagged the story because maybe he's a big fan of USA Today, and that was just kind of one of the articles that he found, and he was like, yeah, I'll just tag this in my tweet. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? Except he also suffers from Trump derangement syndrome. So this is a thing that he tweeted at back in February of last year. "I used to tell myself to react to a situation as Cary Grant would have. But these days, as the U.S. disintegrates, low and vile, Trump style and grace." Laughable, man. Laughable. But the mainstream media is propping this up and being like, see, even the creator didn't like the movie, so that means it's a bad movie. No, I went to go see the movie today, okay? If you are a Rambo fan, you will like this movie. This movie is no worse or more poorly written than any other Rambo movie that's come before, okay? All the Rambo movies are kind of like, you know, B, C level writing, but it's not about that. It's about seeing Rambo kick ass. That is why we go see Rambo, and that is exactly what this movie delivers on. There's no racist agenda in this movie. There's no misogynistic messages in this movie. There's none of that, okay? All of the critics that are saying that have their heads right up their butts, just like usual, sniffing their own farts, and complaining because this movie doesn't fit the leftist narrative that the critics in Hollywood wants to push out there. Honestly, I mean, I've already had a lot of respect for Sylvester Stallone, but after seeing this movie, this dude has balls the size of coconuts. Let me tell you what, like, this, for Sylvester Stallone to make this kind of movie in this kind of climate, and whoever was the director of this movie, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but man, shout out to them. They did a great job. I enjoyed this movie a lot. Like I said, if you are a fan of Rambo, you will like this movie. Most likely. I can't say that you will for sure like this movie, but if you are a Rambo fan, then most likely you will like this movie. Unless you're one of these crazy leftist lunatics that go into movies obsessed about the political side of things and looking for the political narrative and messages and all of that type of stuff. There's none of that in here, okay? There's people like Grace Randolph. Let's take Grace Randolph, for example. She did a review for Rambo Last Blood yesterday, and in her review, she talked about, this movie is misogynistic and racist, and all of this type of stuff, and I'm just like, Grace, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's none of that in here. You know, there's because basically there's a Mexican cartel in the movie, and so because of that, people are saying that it's racist and misogynistic because the Mexican cartel is dealing with sex trafficking, and so because of that, like they're like, oh, okay, look, they're showing bad Mexicans and stuff. It's just stupid, man. It's stupid. These are actual things that are happening, okay? But that's not what the leftist narrative, the Hollywood narrative, wants to push. They want to pretend like none of that is happening, right? That's the narrative that they want to push out there, and this movie goes directly against that, which is why I like this movie, why I respect this movie, why I respect the dudes who actually made this movie Sylvester Stallone and whoever the director is. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but good for them. I enjoyed the movie, and if you did as well, let me know in the comments below. If you didn't enjoy the movie, then let me know as well. But I just am pointing out the fact that I don't think David Morrell is saying this movie is a mess because of the creative standpoint or the technical standpoint or anything like that. I mean, he directly tags a USA Today article, right? That the headline reads, "Critics call it a MAGA fantasy." And as we can see here, he also is another person that suffers from Trump derangement syndrome. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? What do you think about what David Morrell has to say about Rambo Last Blood? Let me know as well if you've seen the movie and what you think about it. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.